Hi, in this session, I am going to talk about two text compression algorithms. First one is the Limpulsive algorithm, which is abbreviated as LZ algorithm, and the second algorithm is LZW, which is the abbreviation for the Limpulsive Welch algorithm. So both these algorithms are dictionary-based algorithms, and they do not require the statistics of the source. They will not encode each character separately, whereas the entire word is encoded in LZ as well as in LZW algorithm. So in this session, first I am going to talk about LZ algorithm, then the drawbacks of this LZ algorithm and how it is overcome by LZW algorithm. The LZ algorithm is a dictionary based technique. So both the encoder and the decoder maintains a table. The table contains all possible words and the corresponding index. When the encoder wants to transmit a word, then the word is searched in the dictionary and only that particular index will be transmitted. Then at the receiver side, the decoder receives the index and then that index is compared in the table or dictionary. Then the corresponding word is decoded. So this LZ technique uses dictionary based approach. So only the index of the word is transmitted. And the drawbacks of these approach is when the encoder uses only some small subset of words, then it becomes inefficient. For example, when the dictionary is created for 30,000 words, then the index required to represent all these words will be around 15 bits. That is 2 power n should be greater than or equal to 30,000. Then the value of n will be around 15. And suppose when the encoder uses only, for example, some 1000 words, then the index required will be around 10. So with only 10-bit index, the encoder can transmit all its words. Whereas the encoder actually creates the index for 30,000 words. Therefore, this LZ algorithm is inefficient when the encoder uses only a smaller subset of words. The next technique for text compression is LZW algorithm. So in LZW algorithm, all the words are not stored in the dictionary. So only the words that are coming to the encoder will be updated in the dictionary. So as a result, the dictionary of this encoder will be updated dynamically. Only the words that are occurring at the input of the encoder are stored in the dictionary. So this reduces the index used for representing the words in the dictionary. As a result, the coding efficiency increases in LZW algorithm. Now let us see how the encoder for LZW algorithm encodes the sentence "this is simple as it is." So now here you can see the word is occurring for 2 times. So when the word is occurring for the first time, then the 8-bit index of I and the 8-bit index of S will be transmitted. So as a result, a 16 bits code word will be transmitted for the first occurrence of the word is. Whereas in the second occurrence, the word is, then the index of this word is will be transmitted. So the basic concept in this algorithm is when a word occurs for the first time, then the encoder will search the character set to find that particular word. When it is not available, then the 8-bit index of each character that make up the word will be transmitted, and then the word is stored in the dictionary. When the next time when the same word occurs, then the corresponding 8-bit index of the word will be transmitted. So I am going to explain this encoding procedure in detail. The encoder consists of initially the basic character set. The basic character set consists of ASCII characters, and each character is represented by using 8-bit index. Now the first word in the given sentence is this. On receiving this word this, the encoder first searches the basic character set for the word this. As this is not found in the basic character set, then the 8-bit index corresponding to the letter T, H, I and S will be transmitted separately. So as a result, in order to encode the word this, 4 into 8 bits are transmitted. So on a total, a 32 bits code size will be used for representing the word this. Then the word this is included in the dictionary at the location 128. Therefore, the index used for representing the word is 128. Now the next word is. Now on receiving the word is, the encoder will search the character set. So as the word is not available in the character set, again the encoder transmits the 8-bit index used for the letter I and S separately. So on a total 2 into 8, 16 bits are used for representing the code word for word is. Then the word is stored in the character set. Then the next word is simple. Now on receiving the word simple, again the encoder searches the character set for the word simple. As simple is not available there, then the 8-bit index used for representing the letters S, I, M, P, L, E will be transmitted separately. So as a result, 6 into 8, 48 bits are used for representing the word simple. And again the new word is simple, therefore it is stored in the character set. Then the next word is as. Again on receiving this word as, the encoder will search the character set. As this word as is not available in the character set, then the 8-bit index used for representing A and S will be transmitted separately. Hence the code word size for the word as is 16 bits. Then the word as is stored in the character set. Then the next word is it. On receiving the word it will search the character set. As the word it is not available in the character set, then the 8-bit index used for representing the letter I and T will be transmitted separately. Hence the encoder uses a 16-bit code word for representing the word it. The word it is stored in the dictionary with index 132. Then the next word is. So now this is has already occurred in the sentence. Now on receiving the word is, the encoder will search the character set. As is already stored in the character set, then the index corresponding to the word is will be transmitted. So here in the diagram you can see the index for is 129. Therefore an 8-bit index is used for representing the word is. Therefore 8 bits are used for representing the word is. So here you will be able to compare the occurrence of is for the first time and second time. When the word is occur for the first time, then the corresponding 8-bit index used for representing each character is transmitted. Whereas when the same word is appearing for the second time, then the 8-bit index used for representing the word is transmitted. As a result, the first occurrence of is requires 16 bits code word size, whereas the second occurrence of is requires only 8 bits code word size. So in this way, the text compression is achieved efficiently in the case of LZW algorithm. When new word comes, then the dictionary will be dynamically extended up to 255, and these words are stored with an index of 8 bits. So here in this diagram, the blue color boxes indicate the basic character set and the brown color boxes indicates the code word for new words. So now let us see how the dictionary is extended dynamically in LZW algorithm. So initially the encoder consists of only the basic character set. They are stored in the index from 0 to 127. Then when the new words has come, for example this, then that will be stored in the index 128. Then when the new word fish has come, then it will be stored in the index 129. Like that you can go up to 255. The index from 0 to 127 represents the basic character set, and the index from 128 to 255 represents the existing dictionary. Now the index used for representing the characters in basic character set and the words in existing dictionary is 8 bits. So it is the initial index used. Suppose when more number of new words has come, then the dictionary will be extended from 256 and it can go up to 511. Then the entire characters in basic character set and the new words in existing dictionary and in the extended dictionary will be represented by a 9 bits index. So initially the index of 8 bits is used. Then when more number of words has come, the index will be extended to 9 bits. Suppose when again more number of new words has come, then they will be started to store in the location 512. Then the index will be extended to 10. So in this way, based upon the words that is coming to the input to the encoder, the index will be extended dynamically. So in this way, LZW algorithm does not store all the words. So instead, it will store only the words that are occurring or it is given as input to the encoder. So as a result of representing only the words that is coming to the encoder, average code word length will be less when compared to LZ algorithm, thereby improving the compression ratio. Thank you.